If you're doing a 4th of July project with American flag, use a paper napkin instead of a cloth flag. The paper napkin works so much better in resin. Keep watching to see what I make. So this mold I have is a 5.5 by 4-inch mold that I picked up on Amazon, and it's a very flimsy mold. And you'll see a lot of times with these flimsy molds, they give you this wood box that you build around it to support it a little bit, and honestly, even with the box around it, it's not that great. And I had poured into this mold before and I didn't end up using it, but I kept that as a template because I accidentally had put two flags together. So I'm keeping that, using that as a template to cut out a piece of this napkin that I actually got up at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to cut it to size to fit in the very bottom of the mold. Then I mix up my resin and I pour a small amount in the bottom, spread it out, and then put the flag in the bottom. And what's nice about this flag is it's breathable, so air bubbles do not get caught behind it. So I just press it down. And the other thing I like about it is the white is translucent, and I guess the blue and the red is a little bit translucent also, so it really gives a nice effect. I'm just looking at the bottom to make sure there's no bubbles under it. So I got the flag pushed down, I put another layer of resin on, and just so you know, all the resin that I put in molds now goes in the Resiners Airless Pro. It really does get rid of all the bubbles. It works wonderful. But then I put it in the Resiners curing machine, and because this mold is so flimsy, it distorted it. And in order to hold it against the wooden box, I had to put paper clips on it until I got the resin a little bit higher. Got these fireworks stickers up at Hobby Lobby. I put one of them on and poured resin on top of that. Bubbles can sometimes congregate around the edges. Even though I had put it in the Resiners bubble machine there, and it went in without any bubbles, somehow when it gets along the edges, it creates its own bubbles. So I just went around the edges with a toothpick. So the next day I came back and I tried to, I got rid of some of those paper clips, but one stuck in the side, and you can see I made some holes in the side of the resin, but hopefully the next layer of resin will hide it. And I also had to put some Clear Elmer's glue around the edges and push the mold up against it so that it would stay along the side and not deform the top or the sides of the mold. And then I put two more of the fireworks stickers on and pushed them both down with the popsicle stick. I thought I was filming, but I guess I wasn't. I had mixed up more resin, put another layer over the fireworks stickers, and then mixed some Michael's Recollections glitter in with the remaining resin, the color cherry, and put it into the base. So I have another little mold for the base. If anybody saw my my video on the Peeps, I did something similar and had the base and then the top with the Peeps. And whenever I use the glitter now, I do use a drop of the Clear Elmer's glue to suspend the glitter so it all doesn't sink to the bottom. With my Cricut, I printed up the 4th of July and put that at the center bottom. And that was the only blue I had, and it was kind of a light blue. I wanted a blue that matched the flag better. So what I did was I took some UV resin and I mixed it with some glitter that matched the flag better. And I just painted over the 4th of July with it. And I used a teeny tiny paintbrush. And then I put that under the UV light to set it. Isn't that pretty? Now it's a darker blue. Then when that was cured, I had some more stars on that little sticker sheet. I put some stars on it and I poured another layer of resin over it and let that cure up overnight. And the next morning I was able to demold it, and I think that turned out so pretty. I love the way that turned out. And there's the stand that it goes on. And see, it's a matte finish. I took it out to the garage and used the Krylon Fusion all-in-one clear gloss spray paint, and I just sprayed over it on both sides, and it gave it a nice glossy finish. Hey everyone, I think this turned out pretty cute. I'm happy with it. And it's multiple layers of resin. A lot of times it was resin I had left over from something else. I would just pour another layer, and sometimes I just, mixed it up for this. But anyway, I thought it turned out cute. And the only problem was with that mold. It was a real flimsy mold, and the Resiner's curing machine kind of warped it, but it went back to normal after. So, and I had to use those paper clips and then some glue to hold it so that it didn't make this crooked, and I can still see that it kind of sunk down a little bit in some spots. I don't know if you can tell, but there are molds that are more substantial that you can get on Amazon. I had got that a while ago, and I did my peeps in it. And by the way, I want to show you an update in a minute on the peeps. So anyway, look at this from the back. Doesn't that look cool from the back too? So I really like using that napkin. That was nice, and really no bubbles. It didn't create any bubbles. Of course, I put everything through the Resiner's curing or Resiner's debubble machine. But this was a matte finish, and I just took it out and sprayed it with the Krylon clear gloss spray paint, and that turned it back into a gloss. I don't know if it's as glossy as it would normally be if I was to put resin on it, but this was just so much easier to do than repouring it with resin and putting the glue on the back. So I thought that was an easy solution. So the other thing is the peeps. I wanted to update you on the peeps. So I did these peeps at Easter time, and a lot of people thought that it would rock. So I said I would give you guys an update. And I think it turned out so cute too. It's in the same mold. So this is 3 months later. I did it. I look back on my camera. This was poured on March 17th. And also these jelly beans I did right about the same time. So these, it all looks the same. Nothing's happened to them. I don't think they've faded or anything. So I will give you another update in 3 months, and we'll see how they turn out every 3 months and see if there's any changes to them. So anyway, the one thing I do like about this mold though is it does have the base, and it comes with a light strip so that you can actually put a light strip to light up your project on it. So that is one thing that's nice about this mold that I didn't see with the other molds that were more substantial on Amazon. So anyway, if you enjoyed the project, just please give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. If you're new to the channel, check out my other videos. I have over 300 glass and resin art videos teaching you how to cut glass, how to do different molds, all different things. I'm sure you'll find something that you'll like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I have the Facebook page going, an amazing group of people over there, beautiful artwork, everybody's so helpful and kind, a really nice group. Come join us there, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching.